Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Vic's Garage. As you can see, some exciting times. Parts are starting to come in. I got some AMD sheet metal here, some extensions, and I got a trunk pan I picked up from National Moparts up in Beaverton, Ontario. So let's look at these parts and get into my experience of ordering AMD sheet metal from Eastwood. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the experience I had ordering sheet metal parts here from AMD from Eastwood. I ordered a trunk pan and extensions back in May of this year, 2021. When I placed the order in, Eastwood doesn't tell you the stock availability on AMD's end. So I placed the order assuming that everything was in stock, and it was not. The trunk pan itself was in stock, but the extensions were not. Now, the way Eastwood works is they will only ship your order when all pieces are in stock and complete. And they will continue to bill your credit card every 7 days and withdraw the charge, rebill your charge, withdraw the charge every 7 days until your order ships. So the issue became, by the time the extensions came in stock, the trunk pan was out of stock. So by June and July, I started to reach out to them. Now, they told me that this will continue to happen until the order is shipped, which was a huge pain for me with the constant billing and unbilling of the credit card, because I ended up overpaying my credit card by like $1,500, almost $2,000, and I couldn't get a refund on that because it just kept billing it and unbilling it. So there was always a pending charge. Fortunately, Eastwood was pretty accommodating. Their customer service on the phones is really good. They were quick to answer the phones. They escalated it to supervisors, and they were very responsive. So whenever I would call, they would put me right through to them. If they were unavailable, they would call me back. So I got to give them credit where credit's due. We ended up working it out where we removed the trunk pan from the order. They gave me a credit on the account so that I can apply it to my next order, and included free shipping for the next one. When I was looking at other suppliers for these parts, whether it was Summit or AMD directly, most of them won't include their free shipping options to Canada. So the fact that Eastwood does that is a huge bonus for us Canadians. It's just shipping costs are out of control right now. I'm trying to get a cowl shipped to me up in Canada. And I'm just getting hammered on the cost. So I've paid this guy for this cowl, and I'm trying to work out some sort of shipping. But that was the one good thing, is that their customer service was really good. Now, going forward, I'll probably continue to order from Eastwood just because of the way they handled it and the free shipping, which is a huge perk. But it's just something to be aware of. I would suggest that you check with AMD to ensure the parts you're ordering are in stock before placing your orders on Eastwood, because Eastwood won't tell you on their website if stuff's in stock or not, because it goes through the third party. Obviously, it goes back to AMD, and they don't actually stock the parts direct. So check with AMD prior to ordering from Eastwood if you're Canadian and you plan to do that and want to avoid the whole credit card being billed and unbilled repeatedly. Okay, let's see what we got here. I was away when this arrived finally. Several months later, so let's see. My wife signed for it. Hopefully it's fine. There's the left-hand extension. Looks nice. So So that would be driver's side. And passenger side. Looks nice and clean. I know there's a couple other manufacturers who make this part. There's Sherman. There was one more. Another one who makes this as well. But I ended up going with AMD just because it's got the better reputation, and you knew what you were going to get was going to be more than likely require the least amount of work to get it to fit. Also, a lot of these other manufacturers don't punch out these holes for the plugs. So you end up forced drilling these out and whatnot, which is nice. That saves you that hassle. You got all your reinforcement wedges here and dimples and stuff like that, and it looks perfect. All right, you can see the trunk pan I got there from National Moparts. Looks pretty good. This is how your extensions would go. This one is drivers. So, basically there. And here we go. You can see it's already got it's cut for the groove here. So this just literally overlaps, goes on top. Clamp it from the bottom, do your spot welds on the seam. Fits rather nice, it looks like. Same for the driver's side here. Got the little groove cut for where the two pieces meet up. That'll work pretty good. Gap doesn't look too bad. Part of the other reason why I went with AMD was because they make all the pieces together. I was hoping that they would fit better. Trunk pan is the same thing. It looks really good. You got that AMD coating. I don't know what it is that they put on it, but it's nice. This one has a bit of scuffs on it. Like I said, it was sitting on a shelf at National Moparts in Beaverton, but all the same things. Like the holes are all cut out, pre-done and everything. Just makes the job a lot easier. The other benefit that I've gathered from talking to other people with AMD is that the sheet metal is more close to the original sheet metal. It's thicker than many of the others like Goodmark or Dynacore or even Sherman. So I got my vernier here, caliper, and figure we'd give it a measure. Just get this thing clean. So what I'm getting is 0.48, 0.048, 0.049 on the original sheet metal. For simplicity here, I'm just going to measure the extension because I'm assuming the sheet metal is going to be the same between it and the trunk. So what are we looking at? About 0.43. Yeah, about 0.42. So there you have it, guys. That's the new stuff that's come in. That's the update for the charger for those following it. I got to still, like I said before, source a good set of frame rails for the rear and the rear cross member. I found a few different frame rails out there. Still not sure if it's better to just go with a half rail if the front half of my rails are pretty good, or to get a full rail that's been used. You know, there's always that risk of what you see online and what you get in person are two different things. And with the border closures and stuff, the shipping is it's just a pain right now. So if you have any experience in that, please do let me know in the comments section. I'd like to hear what you guys think, whether a full used frame rail is better than a half new rail. Still some other stuff I got to get from for the rear end. some of the reinforcements for the quarter panels and stuff like that. So I'll be getting those too soon, and then hopefully we can start restoring the back end of this car and work my way forward. Until that point, enjoy the historical content, the commercials, the documentaries. I have one on the turbine cars I'm working on, so that should be up soon. And until then, guys, I'll see you at the next one or when the next set of parts come in. Take it easy.